योर चैनल लॉयर्स हब और आज एक नए टॉपिक के साथ हम आज टॉपिक जो हम कवर करने जा रहे हैं वो है एडिया और अगर हम इसकी फुल फॉर्म बोले तो है ऑल्टरनेट डिस्प्यूट रेजोल्यूशन। उसका इंपॉर्टेंस देखेंगे और काइंड्स ऑफ एडिया हम यहाँ पे आज देखने जा रहे हैं। अगर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करें तो सब्सक्राइब करिए, वीडियो को शेयर देखिए और वीडियो को लास्ट तक देखिए। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टार्टिंग विद द इंट्रोडक्शन, महात्मा गांधी ने एक बहुत अच्छी बात कही थी जिसने ये कहा कि डिफरेंसेस वी शैल ऑलवेज हैव बट वी मस्ट सेटल देम ऑल whether religious or other by arbitration। महात्मा गांधी ने ये कहा कि हमारे बीच में डिफरेंसेस है, भी नो, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली वी हैव टू सेटल देम ऑल whether these disputes or the differences are regarding the religious or by any other mode. So we have to deal and to try to settle all these disputes by arbitration, as said by the Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation. So, ADR involves the alternate dispute resolution is the full form of ADR. So, it involves continuous efforts made by a third party who is neutral and assists the disputing parties to come to a settlement. In this process, if we try to understand this in simple language, there are three persons. Number one, the party who is aggrieved, the party who is a third party basically, who is acting like a negotiator or a neutral party which try to settle down the dispute between these two parties which are at conflict. The qualification and the skills of the neutral third party concerning the mode of resolution. At the starting, there was no such type of qualification or any type of skill is required, but after the implementation of the new act, there was certain amendment regarding the qualification and the skill of the neutral third party in the process of arbitration. In simple words, ADR, as the name suggests, is nothing but an alternate method of litigation. Because in there we have seen that the litigation is a long process, whereas in alternative modes we can easily settle down the dispute easily, effectively, and more money efficiently. So, what is alternate dispute resolution? A particular definition, if we have to write it in exam, then what we should have write there. So, it is a process by which dispute between the parties are settled or brought to an amicable result without the intervention of judicial institution and without any trial is known as alternate dispute resolution. Sorry, there was a typical error there. It is a trial basically in the second last line. It is trial. So, what do we understand by the definition of ADR? It is there is a three-party involvement in which the third party is neutral one, which is trying to solve the dispute between these two parties amicably and more efficiently. And this process is known as ADR. Also, there is no involvement of the judicial institution in this process, and no trial is involved. Moving further, if we look at the importance of ADR in India, to deal with the situation of pendency of the cases, we have seen that in India there are a lot of pending cases, there are a lot of litigation. Then to deal with this problem, we introduce the concept of ADR so that the cases can be resolved fastly and more effectively. Secondly, alternate dispute resolution mechanism provides scientifically developed techniques to Indian judiciary. Indian judiciary is overburdened by the pending cases, and by the time the ADR is introduced, there is relief given to the Indian judiciary and so that they can work more effectively and efficiently. Thirdly, ADR provide various modes of settlement including arbitration, conciliation, mediation, negotiation and lok adalat. Here, negotiation means self-counseling between the parties to resolve their dispute. In this third point, we have just described the method by which the ADR can be adopted, like we can adopt it by the conciliation, by the arbitration, by mediation and lok adalat, etc. and etc. Number fourth is ADR is also founded on such fundamental right, Article 14 and Article 21. So, we should understand where the concept of ADR is derived. As we know, Article 14, which talks about the right to equality, and Article 21, which talks about the right to life and personal liberty. In these two articles, there is somewhere a concept of the justice for all is also lies, and the speedy justice system is also lies there. So that we can say that the origination of ADR is from the Article 14 and 21 of the Constitution of India. And lastly, the ADR also strive to achieve equal justice. If we look at the directive principle of state policy, which are not enforceable in nature but only direct the state to act in a particular direction so that the collective development of the society can be achieved. Article 39A of our Constitution, which is a part of the TPSP, strive that there should be equal justice and free legal aid provided to all of its citizens. So, moving towards the types of ADR, there are five types of ADR, which is arbitration, conciliation, mediation, negotiation, and lok adalat. In the next video, we are going to discuss all these types in different slides and on a broader aspect. So, continue with the next slide. Thank you, and share my